What's good? It's your boy Fannon. All right, let's have this. Let's talk this boxing this morning. Not too loudly because everybody in my house is home. It's the holidays. What's good? What's good? What's good? Yes, sir. Mark Blake, what's going on, man? How you feeling this morning? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. So look, man, let's get to. Oh, okay, there you go. Boom. I was like, okay, it's creeping in slow. D-Lo 404, what's going on, man? DOG77JL, salute to you as well, sir. Sugar Fantastic, got that alert ASAP today. That's what's up. Ancestral Rage, what's going on, man? Almighty Law 703, Johnny John, Architect One, Bottom of Cali, CMSHBJ Dog. What's going on, man? Salute to you as well. Pasha Blaine, my man, what's good, man? Ancestral Rage, I think I said what's up to you already, but what's up again? Eddie Jones, Michael James, Sean Snowden. Yo, what's the deal? The deal is boxing this morning, man. LT Green, H Town 713, Mario Taylor. Sorry about that, Mario. Tony Snowflakes, what's good, man? I'm good. Life is good. Jeff the producer, what's going on, man? Ancestral Rage. What's it says for Don? What's going on, man? D-Lo 404, salute. Toot Robinson, as usual, gets his gong walking in the door. Toot Robinson in the building. The truth, what's going on out there in the UK, man? Nelson Nobles, what's going on, man? Muhammad is the one. Salute to you. Gravy Davy in the building, man. Rampage Fan 33, what's going on, man? Yes, sir. Maurice McElroy, pound L, hashtag LDBC. LDBC. Thank you, sir. What's good, man? James Harris, salute to you as well. Clubber Lane, good morning. Stewie Baby T. Hold on. What happened? What happened, man? It just kind of flew on me. I'm sorry, man. What's going on, Sugar Fantastic? Much love in the super chat. Yes, sir. And that's going to drive my family nuts. Like I said, everybody in my house is home. Man, Toot Robinson in the building. Much love in the super chat. Thank you, sir, man. I definitely appreciate you supporting the channel, man. Curtis Anderson, what's going on, man? All right, man. We got a good group of people in here. Chi-Town, Chilltown Majors, Quantum Renaissance. Shout out to you from Gambia, man. Shout out to you in Gambia. Good to see you here, man. Thank you for showing up, man. Two Robinson said, "What up, fight fan? Yo, in the house, around the world. What's going on, man? Head to gut nice. I think I said what's up to the truth. Let's go. Salute to you as well. All right, man. Brian S. Good morning, man. Robert Lee Sports. What's good, man? The truth in the building, man. Much love in the super chat. Thank you, sir. All the way from the UK. Yes, sir. The land of controversy these days, man. Yes, sir. Smash the like button. What's going on with World Breaker Fighting? Please subscribe to World Breaker Fighting. Coming on, I do believe, at 12:30 in about 2 hours, 12:30 Central Time. What's going on, Harold Jones? All right, so let's get it in. Let's get it going. I got to actually shut down a couple windows here. This weekend, Jamal Charlo, man. Jamal Charlo. Damn, oops. Oh, shit. I can't believe I just did that, man. I just lost the hold on a second, man. Oh, wow. I got to bring up a new window because I won't be able to see the comments where I am right now. All right, hold on one second, man. I'm sorry. I closed out my window on accident. So I'm going to go back and open this up. But look, man, what I definitely want to talk about this morning is good fights coming up this week, man. Somebody got to explain to me, however, somebody's got to explain this to me. How is it that this Korobov dude is considered a good? How is Korobov considered a dangerous fight, man? I don't know. I don't know about that, man. To me, I thought isn't that the dude that got knocked out by Andy Lee some years ago? I looked at his box rec. I went through it again. I remember the Andy Lee fight back on Showtime some years ago. I think this dude's gonna get knocked out. The difficulty is going to be, I believe, be in the fact that it's a late replacement, man. And when you're preparing to fight a certain guy, late replacements can always throw a monkey wrench in there, man. So I think that's I don't think this would be too much of an issue for him if it wasn't for the fact that it was a late replacement. Yeah, he said, yo, Deal said, yep, he was crushed by Andy Lee. Salute, what's going on, Ancestral Rage? Yeah, man, so I just don't know, man. I don't know. But the problem is the late replacement, man. That's the problem. Whenever you have the Andy Lee fight was on HBO in the Bradley Chavez card. Okay, yeah. I knew it was. I mean, shit, I remember the fight distantly because I remember Andy Lee. Like, I was at but I didn't pay attention to who the dude was. But I just went back when they looked up and I was like, nah, I've heard this dude's name before. I heard this dude's name before. So, I looked at his box rec like, all of his people with mortal memories do, and see that he ain't had a knockout in several years. He ain't knocked anybody out since before the Andy Lee fight, I do believe. Whose tube is this mine? What's good, man? It's a trap fight. Now that, if you mean by trap, it means like you might not expect, because he's a southpaw. That's the thing, that's the thing. But Jamal Charlo fought a much a slicker, I think, a better southpaw in Austin Trout, but maybe a smaller one because that was a 154. That was before he got to 160. St. Cruiser said Korobov was doing great, top fighter, but ran into Andy's right hook. Many fighters ran into that right. Fair enough. Head or Nice Gut said dude was winning for 9 before he got knocked out. Before and but. Everything before but is bullshit. But he got his ass knocked out. But we'll see. I mean, we'll see. I don't see it being much difficulty, man. I see this dude getting knocked out. And I did watch the cat, and when I looked at him fight, I did check out his fight. He's a southpaw, which is the funny thing, man. But his straight left he hooks his straight left. If he hooks that straight left, like he throws that shit wide, then he can run straight into that right hand, dog. But I thought that was Andy. Yeah, I guess it was Andy Lee's right that landed it. But anyway, we'll see, though. Still wishing for, yes, sir, Adonis Stevenson. Without a doubt, man. Wishing for him. He's still in a coma, not improving, man. That is really tough. But like I said yesterday, hey, I hope that boy wasn't on nothing in that fight. I hope he wasn't on nothing in that fight. What the fuck is this? Oh, personal guarantee. Oh, sorry, man. I gotta read something a little later, man. I'm sorry, man. Somebody sent me some agreement I had to look at real quick. Is Fury one waiting on a rematch? I don't know, man. That's what his trainer said. His trainer said that, so I'm not going to take it in. I'm not going to really, I'm not going to say anything about it, man. But some people, after after I was reminded that Tyson Fury said that he was going to take some time off with his family, I don't know how immediate he's going to want that rematch. Definitely since he got concussed, man. You know what I'm saying? Whose tube is mine, man? I think I saw that super chat. But if not, I'm gonna say thanks to you again. Yeah, man. I don't know. We'll see. I'll see. We'll see. If not, dude, Deontay Wilder's gonna have to fight somebody else, man. He's not gonna fight. Anthony Joshua doesn't want that fight, man. I don't believe that shit for nothing. Abel Mahari said, your daughter is still making me laugh from last week's live stream. I can't die. That's a new meme for the channel. Much love in the super chat. She was like, yeah. But dog, you could die. I ain't trying to fight that dude. Shit, you could die. Yeah, she did. Hey, did she point that out? Man, what's going on, Roy Babineau down there in Lake Chuck? What's good, man? I'm chilling over here, man. Having just good evening, man. Good morning. Friday, how it goes. Friday before vacation start. Somebody wants you to read a contract for him. I don't know. What is that shit? I don't even know what this is. I don't understand what that is. Sorry, man. What up for now? What's going on, David Scott the third? Sorry, man. I hate when people send that stuff to me. Blue Blood said Fury will talk about it tomorrow at the Frampton versus Warrington fight on BT Sports. Yeah, what I'm thinking it might be is, I mean, there might be an issue with him trying to get them to have that fight in the UK, which he don't get, dog. Go fight Joshua. That's what I want to see him do. I want to see Tyson Fury fight Joshua. Fight Joshua. Deontay Wilder deserves a rest, man. That dude just had back-to-back killer fights, man. I say if he doesn't want to do that, I certainly hope that Deontay Wilder takes a little bit of time off, gets his big, got his big paycheck, let your body rest. You're breaking your arm, you're injuring yourself, catching colds during camp. This dude has just been consistently active, man. I think this dude needs to rest his body. That's what I'm hoping. Fannon, you think Fury might be cooking something with Joshua on the low, freezing Wilder out? You can't freeze out Joshua. Head to gut nice. I'm telling you, head or gut nice. Look, you can't freeze out somebody with the belt when you don't have a belt. Okay, can't freeze them out. But I think Tyson Fury's a man of his word. I think that he will fight if he's going to take the rematch. If he wants the rematch, he'll take the rematch. I don't think that he'll do anything. I don't think he'll concoct any. I don't think Tyson Fury all of a sudden is going to turn into some slickster, man. Who's not willing to get in the ring with anybody. I don't believe that. But if he wants to if they're going to make an offer for him to fight that April 13th date against Tyson Fury, against Anthony Joshua, or something like that, I have no problem with it. I have no problem with Tyson Fury taking that fight. Because Tyson Fury because that just means he's got a better chance of beating Anthony Joshua, in my opinion. Because I think he gets in that ring. I'm gonna say I believe I agree with what Nate Jones said. I think if he goes back into that ring with Deontay Wilder, he's gonna get knocked out. I think he's gonna get knocked out because Deontay Wilder proved anytime he hits him flush, he can hurt that dude. Not just hurt him, he can put him out. So Deontay Wilder comes in, takes a slightly different approach, make sure he wins more rounds, and he's able to get to Tyson Fury, goes to the body more. Tyson Fury might be in trouble, man. Chilltown Major said Fury wins easily by outboxing the shit out of Joshua. Yeah, that's kind of what I believe, man. What is this clown, man? We got more of these AJ. Come on, man. What are you talking about, man? First of all, if you're a true boxing fan, how do you pronounce your name? Tula, you would know that you're not talking about unification. You're talking about the undisputed championship. And I do want to see it. I'm willing to see it. Let me use AJ's phrase. I'm willing to watch the fight. I'm willing, but I don't believe Anthony Joshua. What you're trying to tell me is if I should just make an argument in support of Anthony Joshua's faking. See, I'm not one of you silly AJ fans. I don't believe him. If I honestly believe that Anthony Joshua wanted that fight, I would say he wanted the fight, right? Then I would say, okay, Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua fight. I was doing videos from, what was it? March of last year? When did he fight Luis Ortiz? It was before Luis Ortiz. I made videos for a damn near a whole solid year saying Anthony Joshua needs to fight Deontay Wilder. Okay? Anthony Joshua needs to fight Deontay Wilder. You guys were saying he didn't need to. What has Deontay Wilder done to deserve an Anthony Joshua fight? Deontay Wilder's being unrealistic with the money that he's asking. Deontay Wilder's never fought anybody but all these 40 bums. You didn't want the fight. But now that all your excuses are gone, you want to continue to ride with the myth called Anthony Joshua's desire to fight Deontay Wilder. I don't believe it. If I believed it, I would say, man, Deontay Wilder needs to take the fight. Yeah, I want to see undisputed. I want to see an undisputed one heavyweight champion. But I don't believe Anthony Joshua. I think that if Deontay Wilder all of a sudden jumped out and said, I want to fight April 13th on anything, I'll take whatever you offer on April 13th, Anthony Joshua would turn around and something else would have happened. Oh, no. Really, we had to. He said yes, but it took too long. Don't you remember I said I needed to know by December 1st? Now, it's January now. It's not enough time. I had to sign up for this guy. I had to do it. Right? It's just going to be another in the long line of crap. Right? Oh, we're going to send Deontay Wilder a really good deal, the best deal that he's ever been offered. And if I was Deontay Wilder, I would take this in a heartbeat, right? That's what Anthony Joshua said. He would take it in a heartbeat. 12.5 million flat fee. That's when he turned around after he was like, nah, how about this? How about I give you what you asked for, $50 million guaranteed. Plus, I'm not even going to do I'm not even going to do just the flat fee. I'll still give you 50% of whatever happens over that. All of a sudden, all that money's not. I won't sell my soul for that. No, I can't sell my soul for that. How about we give you 15 million? Okay, I'll take the 15 million. Oh, too late. The WBA says I have to fight Alexander Povetkin. And then when all that stuff hit him, hold on now. Alexander Povetkin's over. Deontay Wilder's fighting Tyson Fury. Oh, that fight's never going to happen. But negotiate with me to sign this contract by December. You have to sign this before December 1st. You've got to agree to these terms before December 1st. Otherwise, we can't make the fight. And they're like, we're in the middle of a fight. We got to know what's going to happen in this fight. We'll talk about it afterwards. So all I'm expecting out of Anthony Joshua is another one of those excuses to come out, another reason not to make the fight. If I was a real boxing fan, I'd do what I'm saying. I'm sick of Anthony Joshua. He's the boy that cried wolf. You know that story, the boy that cried wolf, don't you? He's the boy that cried wolf. And I'm sick of listening to him cry wolf. You don't want the fight, dude. You've proven it over and over and over again. And now you say you want the fight, but it's got to be at a specific date, at a specific time that you already agreed to do, right? And you want him to skip out on a big money rematch to do it, right? So if aside from Tyson Fury's rematch, aside from whether or not Tyson Fury will take the rematch or not, that fight on pay-per-view can do 500,000 pay-per-view. Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder might make another 10. He might make 10, $15 million on that fight to rematch it, right? Answer any type of doubts that people could have about whether he beat Tyson Fury or not. But you want him not to take that fight, right? Not to fight at home, not to fight on and take some other flat fee where he's not going to get paid. You can't afford to pay the dude twice as much. That's just some nonsense. You don't want the fight. Hell yeah, he got DAZN problems. Those fights are trash. Oh yeah, the DAZN problems. The DAZN problems is that DAZN don't care about that dude's fights. That's the Eddie Hearn's DAZN problem is that they're gonna get him out of there. They're gonna start spending their budget with American promoters, right? To get American fighters over there. I saw Vasyl Lomachenko doing interviews on DAZN. Vasyl Lomachenko's out of his contract. I think he can opt to renew his contract in 2020 with I believe he's got 1 year left on his contract with Top Rank. If I recall correctly, I think it was like in 2015 that he signed a 5-year deal with Top Rank. But he, by the way, all goggled up completely with black sunglasses, gave an interview on DAZN's YouTube channel. Yeah. Brazil is a straight itch. Yeah. He can fight Dominic Brazil too, and he can fight on pay-per-view too, by the way. Because you all think that Tyson Fury was the attraction. Tyson Fury was not the reason that the 350 or whatever the number of pay-per-view people bought that fight, man. They're not the reason. And he can fight on Fox pay-per-view. If he goes over to Fox pay-per-view, then he's going to get his fights advertised on Fox during major sporting events. Dog, the dude's shit's going to do well, man, dog. Okay? I've never seen FF ride the nuts of another fighter in his own weight class like he did. Who's that? Oh man, Dominic Brazil dude just want to get his paycheck. He just sat down. Why'd you time out time to Addy up? Oh yeah, because you said that shit. What's going on? Time to Addy up though. Time to Addy up kind of went on you, got in you, huh? Oh yeah, you hidden hide him. You just hide that type of dude. Wilder can sell out New York against anybody. Absolutely, he can. Dog, his name is dude. His name is big. Okay. Oh, did you hear Paulie Malignaggi though? Ooh, Paulie Malignaggi. That's what I wanted to talk about, dog. Paulie Malignaggi was on IFL TV with that humble pie in his hand, dog. With a whole handful of humble pie, dog. Whole handful of humble pie. I think Deontay Wilder might be mad at me. I heard he's mad at me because of, why would he be mad at you? Oh, because I said robbery. But, hey, man, I'd be more than willing to debate with them about who won the fight. But, it could have, Tyson Fury got him knocked down. So I can see, dog, tone completely changed. Somebody slapped Mikey. Somebody slapped Paulie Malignaggi upside that head. Told that boy, hey, calm down, dog. Calm down with all of that, dog. You messing with the money. Mr. King Palmer, what's good, man? Much love in the super chat, dog. Much love in the super chat. Paulie is another company man, no robbery. Oh, dog, you know that, dog. That dude had to, he had to jump up off of that. Because, come on, man. The cats ain't going to. What's going on, Tito Carlisle? Yeah, man, ain't nobody going to put up with that, man. Ain't nobody taking up that, man. Ain't nobody going to keep putting up with that. That shit was completely and utterly out of hand, dog. Paulie backpedaling like an NFL cornerback. I'm gonna hit that back. From what I heard, Al Bernstein backed his ass up. I saw Steve Farhood back his ass up. Dog, come on, man. Y'all can't do that, man. You ruined the fight. Okay, you ruined the fight. You gave Tyson Fury. Shout out to my man 78 who said this. Now you gave Tyson Fury an excuse not to make the rematch. Because you want to act like the dude won the fight when he didn't win the fight. Didn't respect the judges. Now you didn't even know if you could. Now you because of you, if it wasn't for other people out there bigging up Deontay Wilder, y'all would have just tore everything he and Showtime did to the ground, right? By illegitimizing their product. Dog, and I was on that dude not just because of what he said about Deontay Wilder. But I'm like, dude, what are you doing to Showtime? Why would Showtime let you do that? Y'all need to go. Like, hold on. Do you not see that says Showtime Boxing? That says Showtime Boxing, okay? You don't say Paulie Malignaggi Boxing. Okay, you crapping on your own product, just like HBO did. Moral win don't mean nothing. And he shouldn't even get a moral win. He got put on his dog. I'm a Tyson Fury fan, okay? I have videos up where I talked about Tyson Fury. I talk about Tyson Fury. Nobody else hardly anybody else other than me and Richard Dwyer, shout out to Richard Dwyer, are the only ones who are making videos about Tyson Fury forever. I'm like, dude, this dude can fight. I was repping that dude all through the issues that he had with UK anti-doping, with the British Boxing Board of Control. I was doing videos through that whole thing. Right? Covered his fights live on the channel. I'm a Tyson Fury fan. But damn, the dude wound up like this. You can't act like that dude did not get laid out twice in that fight. I think three times. Because I thought that thing they called was a slip was accompanied with a punch. Okay? So I'm like, nah, but they didn't count that as a knockdown. So, whatever, it's not a knockdown. But dog, come on, man. They acting like there was no conceivable way that Deontay Wilder should have won that fight, dude. With all those rounds where nobody was doing much of anything. Nobody was doing much of anything for the first 6 rounds. That's when I was calling the fight. I was like, dude, Tyson Fury's not. I remember I was like, Tyson Fury's not doing anything. And all of a sudden, I was listening to the commentators. He did this. He put his hands behind his back, lifted his hand up, and all of a sudden this dude is winning the fight with a shutout? You bugging. Didn't get put down twice? Ridiculous, dude. Trying to act like that is. Oh, Paulie, look. Rod Sports Release said Paulie trying to angle for a UK gig on PBC. Let me tell you, dude, he already said it in that interview. He's like, yeah, I'm like halftime here in the UK, like, transitioning over here. Because, like, Cat's kind of upset with me for having snapped off on ruining, after having thrown a ton of mud on Showtime's product in the middle of a Showtime event while I'm working for Showtime. Like, what? Did you ever see the movie The Godfather? I know most people saw The Godfather, dog. And there's a scene that started all the trouble for The Godfather, where what's the name of the cat's paw villain? He was a cat's paw, but he started off. He was the guy that was important to drugs. Wanted to meet with The Godfather. God, what was his name? God, I can't remember his name. I got to go to his name, man, because this is terrible. What's going on, Gravy Davy? Excuse me. Much love in the super chat, Gravy Davy. I gotta check my super chats from over here. Much love, says Salute. Oh, thank man. Salute. Here's a little something for the children. Thank you, sir. Like I said, in December, I will be announcing what we're going to be doing over here. Helps to get with the. Oops, sorry, man. It was 2 in a row. Yes, sir. And also, we also help the YouTube channels, man. Woo Daddy, Woo 36 Daddy, man. Much love, man. Say salute. Salute and happy holidays. Are you going to watch Dillian Lily White versus Derek Taserface Chisora? Yeah. It's on Showtime. It's on Showtime. Oh, man, but I got to say, hold on, man. I got to do one thing because I want to complete this story, man, because cats don't get this, man. What is okay? Man, what is this dude's name? I hate that I can't remember. Oh, not Tessio. What is this? Salazzo. That's who it is. Virgil Salazzo. That was the name of the villain. Dog, when Salazzo met with much love in the super chat to my man. Ooh, rewinding so I can see it. Thank you so much. Virtual Salazzo. Oh, Dan, the Dapper Don said they want to give Fury credit for getting up, but don't want to give credit for Wilder for cutting the big redwood tree in half. Tell me about it. Like, hold on. You were impressed by the fact that he got up? So, oh, yeah, it was a 10-9 round. It was a 10-9 round because he got up. I'm like, what? He got up and he won the rest of the round. No, you either win the round or you don't win the round. You don't win parts of the round. You either won the round or you didn't. And when you knock somebody down, it's a 10-8 round, dude. Unless he knocks the other guy down, which can make it a 9-9 round. Okay? But that is a 10. That's a 10-8 round. 10-8 round. Okay? Goodbye, or an 8-8 round, however you would work it. But they were, but I liked how he looked while he was standing up until he got knocked down. Get out of here, dude, and gave him the rest of the round. You looking for something to get a dude. But Virgil Salazzo, man, this dude was, but the Dapper Don, man, much love in the super chat. But the Dapper Don, but Salazzo was talking to the Godfather, right? And the son is Santino. And he was talking, and he's like, I got it, Salazzo, I got to tell you no. I got to tell you no. And then the Salazzo says to the Godfather, yeah, but look, I've got, if it's financing you're worried about, I'm backed by who was it? Who was the pimp? But anyway, I'm supported by these dudes. So we'll guarantee your money. And then Sonny was like, so you're trying to tell me that you'll guarantee our money? And the Godfather was like, looked at him like, shut up. And all the drama started, dog. All the drama started because you opened your mouth, dog, when the boss was talking. Shit on the dude caused all kind of drama. Ooh, hold on. Junior, the Godfather was where Fannon the Don came from. Yes, sir, the Don. Junior, I know Junior knows something about the Godfather. Who don't know nothing about the guy? That tells you, y'all need to go watch that film because what's going on CB Sports TV? Exactly, Junior. Tooth. You know where I'm going with it, dog. And it wound up getting the dude shot 5 times because you opened your mouth. You opened your mouth. You made the whole place look suspect by opening your mouth. Shut up and play your role, Santino. Be quiet. And then he wouldn't listen. Even when the Godfather came out the hospital, the dude wouldn't listen. I got all mad, random, got his ass shot up. That's Paulie Malignaggi. Paulie Malignaggi, there was 300,000 people watching it. They made good money. It was an exciting fight all the way through, had a spectacular ending, all of that. And then Paulie Malignaggi stood up, pulled his pants down, and took a dump right in the middle of the room. Dumped that's a robbery. This is absolutely ridiculous. Producer should have been like, pull his mic. What are you doing? What are you doing? You're crapping on us. You're crapping on the California State Athletic Commission. Because it's somehow you think it's a robbery? The dude literally looking up at the sign with his eyes like, and he got robbed? Like corruption? Like somebody got paid off? Did somebody pay Tyson Fury off to be laid out on his back with his eyes closed? And Lennox Lewis said it. It's like, man, when your eyes are closed, the ref even started counting was an issue. What did the ref start counting for? To do that shit should have been for the health of Tyson Fury. For the health of Tyson Fury. That's when you put your hand on his chest if he tries to noob. He didn't even break his fall. He literally just fell. Boom. Bopped his head on the back. Didn't start counting right away. Counted for an hour and a half. Fuck up out of here, man. And it's still a draw. Oh, no. Chris Mahoney, Fannon calling for free speech to be censored. This isn't not. Let me tell you something, dog. Bye, Chris. No, I'm not in favor of free speech over here. This is my channel. Thank you very much. And you should be disgusted comparing getting blocked with like people getting baked in ovens. Okay? Fuck is wrong with you? Those ridiculous type of comparisons get you blocked just flat off. Okay? All right? It wasn't an issue with freedom of speech there. It was the freedom of life was the problem. Okay? They were killing people, dude. All we're doing is bumping trolls with wrenches. That's it. Don't time. I'm not timing that dude out. He just got to go. Dude, you just got to go. Sometimes you just go overboard with comparisons, man. Like, not you. Obviously, you did. That's the first time I can remember you saying something. Justin March, man. Much love in the super chat, man. My man, Justin March. Appreciate you, man. Yeah. Did you time out? I thought I hid that dude. I'm pretty sure I hit him. Yeah, I hid Chris Mahoney. You got to get out of here on that, dog. Don't do that. That's so disrespectful. That's like somebody came to the channel saying, you trying to compare my opinion about boxing to the systematic oppression of millions of people? Dude, you're a bozo, okay? Just stick to I don't agree with you. But I absolutely do support wrench slaps. Because you know why? Because if you weren't meant to be wrenched and thrown out, YouTube wouldn't have gave me the wrench. How about you go complain to YouTube? YouTube is the one that gave us the wrenches. And we use them. Okay? We use them. All right? YouTube said we got some community guidelines that you have to abide by. You see that little thing? It should say it right in the live stream somewhere. It says, where does it say it? Come on, somebody up here. Tell me where it says it. Right in the live stream, it says something about protect your privacy and understand that we have YouTube community guidelines and we will guide the community with these damn wrenches, okay? You start calling people out their names, you start using all kind of nonsense, we'll bop you. And I trusted advisors, okay? Trust them. If they slap you with it, I'm going to assume they had a good reason to slap you with it. You more than likely don't show up every day. So I value them more than I value you, okay? Just be real. I value them more than I value you, all right? Because you don't come. You come complaining about the channel. You come crapping on the channel. I'm not Showtime, okay? Oh, and you must be talking about Paulie Malignaggi with the freedom of speech. If you're talking about Paulie Malignaggi with freedom of speech, hell no, I don't support freedom of speech. Man, get out of here. No, I don't. Not for commentators. No, I do not. Speak what they speak on subjects within your job description. If you are not the judge, shut up and accept the decision. Absolutely. Shut up. It's a private company, okay? Freedom of speech does not apply to private companies. If they don't like what you got to say, they can boot you. You know, we don't like that. Aside from some type of protected class of people, you can't fire somebody because they're old. Can't fire somebody because they have dark skin. You shouldn't be able to fire people for how they wear their hair, right? But there's all kind of issues about that. But if you mouth off and take a crap on the product, you got to go. You think somebody is going to keep their job if they work for Coca-Cola, but they go to the internet talking about, yeah, I work for Coca-Cola, but this is the worst crap ever. It's so sugary, it makes you fat. Everybody here knows it makes you fat. This is terrible. Why in the world would my company be selling you this gross nonsense? Right? This terrible devil's urine, or they're calling Coca-Cola the devil's urine. You think Coca-Cola has to keep them at that job? No. Coca-Cola will be like, you're fired. You're fired. Okay? And if I told you not to say it, you're fired for insubordination. You're fired for cause. Yeah, you crapped on our product. I don't have to pay you to crap on my product. Kidding me? Why in the world would I pay for you to crap on my product? And why would I allow you to stay in my live stream crapping on my product? I'm not gonna. Other people can do that. They don't care. They'll millions of you to say whatever you want in the comment section. I'm too lazy to even read my comments. You know, I'm just gonna just put whatever you want up there, right? Oh, I'm gonna have a big live stream and get everybody can run around calling people monkeys and and saying all kind of personal offensive crap, but they're not gonna take the time to put the person out. Or you're gonna have all kind of really ridiculous, hateful stuff in your comment section, and you're not gonna take the time to clean that out. Get out of here. That's why your product sucks. You don't care about it. Lawrence RBE in the building, man. Much love in the super chat. He said, I was thinking about this. If I was Tyson Fury, I would think long and hard about a rematch. I can see Holloway coming out with the movie about him. Yeah, man, but god dog, man. Yeah, don't them Chuck Webner ass shit, that old Rocky shit. Good for him if he gets it, dude, but he need to fight, man. All right? Don't get this moral victory and try to run to the hills. Dog, go back and fight again. More than likely, though, dude, he's going to get hurt in that rematch. Okay, because he got hurt in this one. He went to the hospital, dog. Trust me. He went to the hospital. He can say what he wanted. He took his ass to the hospital. And he probably does not remember what happened. I don't even remember. I got hit, and all of a sudden, I was looking up, and there was a guy yelling at me as loud as he could. 2! Come on, Tyson, get up. And the ref was over the top of me rooting for me, so I thought I'd get up. No kidding. I'm just joking about that part. What's up, TJ Wilkins? Fury feels the after effects of it now. Oh, you know he does. Dog, that's scary, man. And then you got to think about what happened. You got to think about what happened to Adonis Stevenson on the same series of fights. It's like, dude, Adonis Stevenson, the WBC champ, is, he's in a coma for taking less vicious shots than you took. Okay? If Wojcik can put that dude in a coma, Deontay Wilder can put you in a coma, dog. Okay? So, yeah, be careful. You know what I'm saying? Be careful. Big shout out. Scott Ross said, big shout out to Scotland. Shout out to Scotland. Yeah, Adonis is still down, man. Yeah. That's it. But see, the thing that gets me about Adonis Stevens, I'm just be flat about it, man. Anybody that gets into the ring where if it's determined that they've been juicing, they need to have the book thrown at them. They need to have the book thrown at them. And y'all might not like it. Some of you people don't like it. I don't care. I think them dudes over there are funny. Okay? I think they're funny. I think they're playing with stuff over there. The way they fight, the way they don't get tired, the way they're able to amp it up after 9, 10, 11 rounds of constant activity, dog, I think they're funny, okay? I think they're suspect. And I don't care whether they test positive for something or not. They can have something that you know that they just don't know about. And when the Russian, I know the cats that I'm talking about are not from Russia, but you have the entire Russian Winter Olympic team put out because of systematic doping, right? And they're not even catching these cats doping. They're not even catching. These dudes are living, and they're living and training in the Ukraine. So I don't even know if these dudes are testing. These cats live in the Ukraine. You testing them in the Ukraine year round? Yeah, Everett Sutton, you're right. Yeah, Rob, no, I don't trust him. Hell no, I don't trust him. But I'll tell you this, though, if it was me, if I had the power to do it, I would take that dude. I would interview everybody associated with that dude. But see, he's probably back in Ukraine, right? Bet you he lives in the Ukraine, trains in the Ukraine. Comes to the American fight. He could cycle off whatever he's on. Because them dudes are on something, man. Just let's be real. I don't have to be real. I'm gonna be completely my opinion. Okay. My suspicions. I heavily suspect them. Especially Usyk. Especially Usyk. I suspect the hell out of Alexander Usyk. Jay Good said, hi, you get a pill, he gets a pill, everybody gets a pill. Dog, if them cats are on that shit and they hurt and they wind up killing somebody, they need to wind up going to jail for the rest of their fucking life. Okay? And they need to extradite his ass over here. Because he put that dude in, if he had anything illegal in that dude's system, anything illegal in that system. Because it's all cute and fun. Ha ha. Look how he's, oh man, he's all the fitness. What is the excuse for the fitness they use? Their mind-boggling fitness comes because of Ukrainian dance. Ukrainian dance is the reason why they're so physically fit. Why you have to look at these cats be like, damn, you know what? I swear to God, if it wasn't for Ukrainian dance, I would swear those dudes are juicing. They look like they're juicing. Their bodies look like they're juicing. They're all built the same. They all got the same training resume. Same face and face. Man, I'm telling you, Ukrainians got some incredible ass endurance, dog. Incredible endurance. Man, like the Chinese swimmers, they just all of a sudden got a crap of women that, are built like men and who can outswim everybody until they slap their asses with some sanctions and all of a sudden their swimmers go back to looking normal. Amazing. He said, now, with all the dancing going on in the U.S., no. But see, no, I know you would think that people would get a lot of endurance from running 10 miles a day, running 6 miles, dancing at clubs for 5-6 hours. I mean, that's all they need to do to fix that endurance. Is just go to the club. Don't drink and go to the club. Nigga, do the two-step. Do the slide. What does it do? The electric slide dance, Move to the left. Yeah, do that shit for like 8 hours a day, dude. You can fight forever. Never mind the jump rope. Leave the jump rope alone. Leave the swimming alone. Oh, it's high altitude. The reason is, it's high altitude is why they got that endurance. Get the fuck out of here, dude. Just get out of here. Okay? And at a certain point, dog, just stop. Okay, I don't need the tests. I don't need the tests. Okay? I don't need them. That dude's juicing. Okay? Just like what's the name? The Hebrew Hammer. That dude, the Hebrew Hammer. What's also the other guy's name that fought? Gary Russell Jr. was fighting this dude, Oscar Escadon. Man, I'm looking at this dude, Oscar Escadon fight. I'm like, damn, dude, you keep getting laid. Gary Russell Jr. is laying it to you. And all of a sudden, you just take a little breath in the ring, take it 2 steps back, despite all the punishments you just took, all of a sudden, boom, you right back at it. Right? And in the corner, the coach says, man, that dude is juicing. They cut the mic. He's like, man, that dude is juicing. Like, ain't no fucking way this dude is supposed to have that type of endurance, take those type of shots and keep coming. Wojciech was taking shots from Stevenson, who's got a hella power. Just, hey, let's keep it going. Fuck out of here, man. You said he's unreal. Exactly, he's unreal because that shit ain't real. Who's on dope if they're not on dope? Unreal, man. Yeah, hell yeah, Shannon Briggs is obviously dope. That dude older than me. Man, that dude is older than me. Hell yeah, he's doping. I'm going to tell you who else was doping, and I don't care what y'all think. Klitschko was doping. Vitaly Klitschko and Vladimir Klitschko. These are the only dudes I've ever heard of that go into training camp and gain 10 pounds. That dude went to training camp and gained 10 pounds. You running, jumping rope, doing all this shit, and came in, go into the fight heavier than you start training camp? Dude, these workout resumes, these dudes bench pressing. Get out of here, man. Vitaly Drago, man, of course, man, these dudes, but they're okay with it. They're okay, but they do it in the Olympics. Track and field is so, man, these cats, damn near all these dudes are doping, man. All these dudes are doping. I was listening to Lee Haney, right? Like you remember back in the day when people swore bodybuilders weren't doping? Lee Haney gave an interview not too long ago, right? And well after he retired about his workout regimen, right? He trains 6 days a week. 6 days a week. 2 hours a day, 4 hours for the total day, 2 hours a session, 6 days a week. Your muscles cannot recover from that if you're not on some type of dope that's allowing your muscles to recover. You're not, for somebody that's not doping, you have to take off 2 days in between a workout on a muscle group so your body can recover. These dudes are getting 4 days worth of recovery in a day. 4 days. That's why they got that endurance. Because they don't have any they don't need any recovery time during off-season training. They can build all the muscle they want. They can increase their endurance. They can do all of that because they're doping and training. And then when they're out of training and the fight's coming up, that's when they get off all that stuff. When Vada with the thing with the inhaler for Deontay Wilder, for Joseph, what's his name? Billy Joe Saunders, the endurance for Billy Joe Saunders, whatever that epinephrine he was on, that was legal to do out of competition for WADA, but not VADA. Then he got busted. And guess who gave it to him? From what I heard, the dude that gave it to him was Ben Davidson. Ben Davidson, the same dude who's in Tyson Fury's corner. And Tyson Fury also popped dirty for dope. And he's 6'9", moving around, gets hit with a fucking sledgehammer and jumps back up. Dude get hit with a sledgehammer. He got up like the... Okay. I think all these dudes are suspect, man. Every last one of them, dog. Every last one of them. Fannon, I had to explain to my friend her trainer got her on a routine that was made for PED users. Yeah, dude, you can't. You have to, you have to recover. You have to recover. Your body has to recover. My son is working out. I'm working out. I'm getting closer to 50. So I'm like, I can't work out. I need that day. I'll try to train 3 days in a row. And I'm like, ugh, like I can't hardly sleep at night from my shoulder hurting. I need for hypertrophy to set in. You don't get stronger during the workout. You get stronger after the workout. Your legs don't get, when you're doing high knees to increase your speed, you don't get faster you don't get faster. Your muscles don't start twitching faster during the workout. They do it during the recovery. So if you do something that allows you to recover, your muscles to recover like that, like having an extra molecule of blood, of oxygen on your red blood cells, right? All of a sudden, and you got diuretics or whatever that epinephrine is to help with your focus and your weight loss. I mean, does that not hit anybody funny? That a guy that Tyson Fury, who trains with Jay Davidson, who's also training Billy Joe Saunders. Billy Joe Saunders pops dirty for, I think it's epinephrine, right? Which is for weight loss. Why wouldn't Tyson Fury be on that? I'm not saying that he is because he didn't pop dirty. But dude, that's a big 6'9" dude who lost 200 pounds in a year, lost 150 pounds in well under a year. If these dudes ever wind up getting caught on dope, they need to be thrown out. If somebody gets hurt, these dudes need to be thrown in jail, dude. Straight up. Oh, who's Danny Games? Oh, what are you talking about? I don't mind slapping him real quick. Oh, he said something about hey, whatever. Dan Games, just get out of here, dog. You're not serious, man. Wilder 2? I don't know. What about Deontay Wilder tells you that he's doping? But yes, if Deontay Wilder kills a man in the ring, yeah, he winds up having been on elevated levels of testosterone. Yeah, he needs to go to jail. Yeah, Wilder too. Absolutely. Absolutely. But see, this is my thing about Deontay Wilder. I believe Deontay Wilder is clean, and I'll tell you why I think Deontay Wilder is clean. Because Deontay Wilder is 6'7", 209 pounds. But this is why I say, because yeah, there can be guys who are 6'7", 209 pounds that are juicing, right? But if he wanted to build muscle, he could be 6'7", 255 pounds. He wouldn't have any problem. He could juice to build 30 pounds of extra muscle on his body. Back when humans, before all this weightlifting and before all this nonsense started, that's how much guys who were 6'7" weighed. They were tall, thin guys. It's something for a guy 6'6", 6'7" to weigh 260 pounds of all muscle. Because you got to put all that muscle on. Now, there are guys who are that big, but what was George Foreman? 6'4", 220? George Foreman was a huge man back in the early 1970s. A huge man. And he was 6'4", roughly 220 pounds. That's what big was. Now you got guys who are 6'4", 265 pounds. Bulging with muscles. Your muscles don't even develop like that through boxing. Your muscles, you don't wind up looking. Boxers don't typically look like Alexander Usyk does. This dude is 200 pounds with 8% body, but with 8%, 9% body fat. Heavily muscled. And doesn't get tired, although he is heavily muscled. If it wasn't for his supplements, he would be 6 foot, what is he, 6'2", 6'3", 180 pounds. Ripped. Because 6'3", 180, 190 pounds, ripped is big. That's a big guy. These guys are now monstrosities with gigantic amounts of muscles that don't come from the sport that they're actually competing in. Okay? Ernie Shavers was a big man. Ernie Shavers is not built like that. Mike Weaver was a big... I remember looking at Mike Weaver like, damn, Mike Weaver is huge. He's a big, strong dude. Dude, Mike Weaver's muscularity is not like Anthony Joshua's muscularity. It's just, you can believe it if you want. I don't believe it. I think these dudes are on something, especially guys that are super heavily muscled with very low body fat with ridiculous amounts of adrenaline. I mean, a ridiculous amount of endurance. That's how I see it. He was 6'3", 6'4". He was probably closer to 6'4" because Ali was 6'4.5", 6'3.5". Ali was 6'3.5". George Foreman was a little taller than him. George Foreman was more like 6'4". Rob Lee said if Deontay Wilder was juicing, they would be 20 to 30 dead fighters in the resume in the ring. I'm looking at his body. That's what a 6'7", a dude, a guy that is 6'7", they should weigh around 210. They should weigh 210, 215 pounds. That's how much they should weigh. I mean, like, that's how much they should weigh. If you're 6'7", 170 pounds, then you're looking like, damn, dude, you really need to put some weight on. You're like skin and bones. But 6'7", 215, 220 pounds. Ali was 6'4". When Ali was turned pro, I think he came in, what did he come in at, like 209, 210? 2'9", 210 versus Sonny Liston? He didn't look skinny at 6'3", 210. 209, 210, right? 6'3.5", 6'9", yeah, I mean, 209, 210. But Deontay Wilder could get as high as 220, but there's not a lot of guys, dude, that are 6'7", 260 pounds, 270 pounds, without just doing a lot of weightlifting and a lot of eating. 208, okay, 208, right? 208. 6'3", 208, and he didn't look skinny. He looked muscled. 6'3", 208. So, yeah, 220, 230, something like that. But if you weigh in 260, dude, you lifting weights. You know what I mean? Like you on a weightlifting program. LeBron outweighs Wilder by at least 50 pounds. Yeah, LeBron. You'll never see. Exactly. You'll never see a Diesel marathon runner because big muscle has no stamina. Yeah, but these dudes have big muscles that have a lot of stamina. They have big muscles that have a lot of stamina. Lomachenko got big muscles. Has a lot of stamina. Big muscles, a lot of stamina. Wojcik, big muscles. Yeah, big muscles, a lot of stamina. Usyk, big muscles, a lot of stamina. Mike Tyson was Ali was 175 coming out of the Olympics. Yeah, he's 19. I think he was 19. So that makes sense. He's 19. Deontay Wilder's 33. You know, that's a lot of that is bone density on Ali because Ali wasn't done growing until, you know, like physically maturing probably till right before the Liston fight. Like that's right when his body was there. But he went pro. He won the gold medal as a light heavyweight. I think he was 18 when he won that. He said not bodybuilder muscles. Yeah, man. Mike was less than 6 tall. Yeah, Mike Tyson was just short and stocky though. Dude, he's 5'10". I remember seeing Mike Tyson. I went to a party. Mike Tyson was there for Jason's Lyric. It was like a movie release party for Jason's Lyric when I was in DC. And I saw Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson comes up to about here on me, but his head is like this. I mean, his head is like, damn, that's a big dude. Like, he's big. His bone structure is big. Not tall, but big, real big. And he was weighing in at 215, 220. And he was huge. It was like a Johnny Pump. Yeah, for Ali. What's for Ali? Yeah, most of those boxers wouldn't even do that. That shit is just, come on, man. Anyway, that's just my take on it, man. I ain't gonna, that's my take on it. I don't believe you, dude. I'm gonna tell you, I don't believe it. I'm not a big Paulie Malignaggi fan because he runs his mouth too much. Oh man, did I get Lawrence RB in 3 pyramids, man? What's good, Ricky Samuel? I don't know if I got these super chats, so I'm gonna get them. Ricky Samuel said, Fannon Don, what's good, man? What's good? Ricky Samuel. 3 pyramids. Merry Christmas, Fannon. AJ needs to man up. This is sad. Yes, sir. Much love in the super chat to 3 pyramids. Lawrence RBE says, I was thinking about this. If I was Tyson, I would think long and hard about a rematch. I can see Hollywood coming out with the movie based on Fury. Yep, I got to that, but I'm going to give you another one of them gongs. Much appreciate the support, sir. Thank you very, very much. Yes, sir. Narco Champion TV, El Bruto, dog. The Hall Report, yeah, kind of what you do. He just went off on the deep end, man. He needs to get back together, man. It's like, just bring it back, dog. The Cali Enigma, man, what's good, the Cali Enigma? Dog, I got to get you back on the channel, man. Usyk may fight the winner of Chisora White if AJ doesn't. And AJ isn't making much more than Wilder is. He complained about his money in the past. Yes, sir. Much love in the super chat, dog. Let me tell you, man. Without a doubt, homie. And I'm gonna go in on that subject for just a second, dog. General Squirrel said guys fighting when Ali was young, weren't doing PEDs. Much love in the super chat. No, they weren't. That shit really kicked off in the 70s, man. That shit really kicked off in the 70s. The late 60s, early 70s, man. But these dudes, come on, man. Y'all can say what you want, dude. I mean, I just hope these dudes don't kill anybody on that shit. Because they're over the top with it, man. And it's obvious. You know what I mean? It's like people will talk about corruption in boxing. If you can look at those three, if you can look at those guys and not see that and not care, you're corrupting the sport of boxing. Cali is a cool dude, great side. Sub to him. Absolutely, man. Please subscribe to Cali Enigma Sports and Entertainment. Dog, he has a great show, man. Great show. Yes, man. Let's get the like. Got 148, 300 people in the building. Let's get the likes up. I'd appreciate it. But the subscribe, I'd appreciate it, man. And I don't mind disagreeing with people when you subscribe. Just be respectful, dog. And then, we'll go back and forth a lot in the comment sections. You know what I mean? I'm more free. You're more likely not to get thrown out of the channel leaving comments than you are in the live stream, because some of y'all just be coming out here just to troll. But I appreciate if you subscribe. On Cali Enigma's point, man. Cali Enigma's point. Look, this is when Anthony Joshua broke down, and I'm only going off what I heard other people say, right? So I don't have the specific quote. But my understanding from people that I respect is that Anthony Joshua, when he was talking about the $50 million, said after everything's done, that $50 million turns into $25 million, right? So it's not like he really offered me $25 million. Okay, if he didn't really offer you $25 million, he didn't really offer you 50, he offered you 25 because you went through the numbers and that's what it would have cost you, then you got to do the same thing. And you guys believe that, then do the same thing for the money you say Anthony Joshua's making from Eddie Hearn, right? So if you think Anthony Joshua's getting 20 million, from which he isn't, which I highly doubt, but if he is, then that means he's getting 10. Right? Don't you got to do the rest with his stuff? He's getting 10. And he's going to have a bigger cut of his money coming out because he's got a promoter. And Deontay Wilder doesn't have a promoter like that. Lou DiBella, I'm sure Lou DiBella, who organizes the fights, right, gets a cut. He ain't doing it for free. But you got to do the same thing. You got to do the same thing with Anthony Joshua's money. But here's the thing. Who cares? Everybody got bills. Everybody's got to be, when he offers you, like somebody offers you a salary at your job. You don't say, well, hold on. You offered me 100,000. I'm really only going to take home 70 because I got to pay 30% because 30,000 of that is going to taxes. Like, yeah, you're right. Yeah, you got to pay your taxes. Do bring that up with the government. I'm paying you your salary. You pay your taxes. All right. I pay your salary. You buy your gas for your car. You buy your car note. Okay. I give you a job. You buy your suit. You buy your shoes. You buy your underwear. You buy all those things that you got to do to take your ass to work. All right. I'll pay a portion of your, I'll contribute to your 401k. I will pay, my percentage of your health benefits. Right. I pay my payroll taxes. There you go. But you got to buy your own suits. Everybody's got to do that. For him even to bring that up is like, man, what? Everybody has to do that. What makes you different? AJ disappointed. Oh, Daniel David said AJ disappointed us Brits. He said he wants 50 million. Wilder said it. Now he's saying the 50 million would not have been all his. Chili Willie said counting another man's money is whack. What do you mean? I'm not sure what you mean. You have to expand on that one. I guarantee you I ain't never counted any. I can't count their money. I don't have it. I'm commenting on something Anthony Joshua said. He's counting his money. That 50 million was Fugazi and I'm a Brit. What is Fugazi? Is that bullshit? What is the meaning of Fugazi? Yeah. It was fake and you're a Brit? How do you know? People that say that money is fake, get out of here. What heavyweight champion? Give me precedent for this. Okay? You think somebody says the $50 million was fake, okay? Give me precedence of that happening in for the WBC for any major championship belt. In the heavyweight division. Have you ever heard of somebody making an offer to a guy for a fight and them signing it and them not paying the money in a major championship fight? Where they're not going to, where the other side's not going to pay the money? Have you ever heard of Al Heyman doing that? I should be more specific. Have you ever heard of the PBC not paying their bills? Did Top Rank say, the PBC didn't pay the money for the Manny Pacquiao fight? Did you ever hear that? I don't think you did. So where's the precedent for believing that the PBC would make an offer to Anthony Joshua that they can't pay? You just like, oh, it's just bullshit. You just say it's bullshit and think, oh, well, they said it was bullshit. Did they ever? But then now, anyway, man, y'all are just morons. Not morons. You're just lying. That fraud talk about paying for lights. No, they got to pay for the lights. They do. Somebody got to pay for it, but it's not his promotion. He wouldn't have had to pay for the light. He was doing $50 million guaranteed. Why would he have to pay for the lights? Why would he have to pay for the lights? That's going to come out of the cost. That's 50% of the whatever the rest of that was. He was guaranteed $50 million. Oh, but it's $50 million after I take fees out? I mean, how you believe this dude? I have no idea. Term comes from jewelry, meaning will fool you if you gaze at it. Oh, okay. Thank you. Fugazi. Yeah. I knew. Yeah, out of here. Warren had nothing to do with the offer. Man, they just be lying. Dog, shut up. Nobody believes you. Okay? I'm going to give y'all a speech like I have to give my son. All right? I love my son. But I do this with him. I shouldn't have to do this with grown men. Son, I don't believe you. Okay? I don't believe you. You are lying to me. Okay? You can say that you're not lying to me, but I am an adult. I know you're lying to me. Your mother knows you're lying. We talk to the teacher, okay? We talk to the teacher. We've seen you do it before. You were acting up, talking shit in school, and she gave you a lunch suspension because you were running your mouth and you were disrespecting her. This isn't the first time it happened. It's not the second time it happened. It's going to be the last time it happens, but you're lying, son. Okay? That's not an actual circumstance, but this is pretty much it. We know you're lying. Okay? Nobody believes you. Al Heyman and the PBC have done bigger fights than that. They have the money. Showtime Sports, if they were to air that fight, would have paid their portion. Okay? And guess what? They are worth more than $50 million. So if you took the fight and they did not pay, you can sue them. And then they would have to pay the money. But they're not going to do that because if they don't pay you the money, they ruin their reputation. So he could have just called their bluff, signed, $50 million, I sign it now, put it in trust for me. And you have 30 days to put it in, put it in escrow. What's the difficulty? Put the money in escrow. Put it in escrow. Isn't that what Deontay Wilder did with Povetkin? When he said, okay, $4.5 million for the fight, you won the purse bid, put the money in escrow. Go to the bank, lock it up in a bank. That's all they had to do. They never asked for the money to be put in escrow. They didn't negotiate the rest of the deal and say, okay, now I will fight you. Just I'm waiting for the money to be put in escrow. And if the money's not put in escrow, if the actual $50 million that you guaranteed me for my purse is not in escrow by this date, I'm going to go on about my business. That's what you do. But he didn't do that. And when that was brought to Eddie Hearn's attention, look, we'll put it in escrow. What did Eddie Hearn say? Well, I never asked for proof of funds. We know the funds there. So you guys keep going back and forth about this $50 million. You keep bringing up $50 million not being real. You're a fucking moron. If somebody says to you, I got $50 million for you to do a job, you say, prove it. Not just prove that you have it, lock it up right there with that bank. And in order for this money to be released, I have to sign off and you have to sign off, which means that money can't go anywhere. There's ways that you secure those things. And when it was brought to Eddie Hearn's attention, hold on, man, you could just put this in escrow, right? You don't wonder where the money comes from? How about you wonder where the money is? Why don't we put it in escrow? Eddie Hearn said he never asked for it to be in escrow. You know why he didn't want it in escrow? Because he didn't want the money. He wasn't going to have the money put in escrow. Escrow. ESCROW, dummies. Escrow. Put the money in escrow. That's what you do. They do that don't they do that with houses? Like, put the money here. We're going to put the money in escrow. All right, now that the title's changed and everything's done, all the paperwork's released. Okay, let's go over here and release the funds to the people that get the funds because we've got what we wanted. That's all they had to do. But did they do that? No, because they didn't want the $50 million. Now, please tell me why they couldn't ask for the money to be put in escrow. After you go to Google and look up what escrow is, there are ways that they could have got that money secured easily. Ways that they could have got that secured if they wanted to secure it, which is why Anthony Joshua then came up with lie number 9. Well, I didn't take that $50 million because it would have wound up being 25. He didn't say I didn't take the $50 million because I don't know it was real or not. He knows it was real. You know it's real. Al Heyman and Shelley can't get their hands on $50 million cash out of here. Yeah, but Callie, obviously they can. Yeah, no, they on a short yellow bus. Something like that. I just think you're just not honest. Dude, it's not complicated. You don't have any history. You have no reason to doubt whatsoever that that they wouldn't have paid that bill. Okay? But once they sign the fight, it's something that's not difficult. You put the money in escrow. You put the money in escrow. And it cannot be released. It cannot be released without signatures of both parties, which protects the PBC and it protects Matchroom or protects Anthony Joshua. Because if Anthony Joshua will show up to the fight and he'll say, okay, I showed up to the fight. The money's in escrow. I want my $50 million. They say, well, no, we don't feel like paying you. Oh, yes, you're going to pay me, or that $50 million is going to sit right there in that bank account until then. There you go. What's complicated about that? But they didn't want to do that. They didn't go that route because they didn't want the fight. Which Anthony Joshua just said, I didn't accept that offer because of whatever reason. Of course, it was Joseph Brown. Of course, they had the money. And everybody, come on, man. Everybody, they had the money. Who is this? Some guy from Alabama offering me $50 million. Dude, let me tell you something. There's some guys from Alabama. Let me see. Let me see if I can find a guy from Alabama that got $50 million. Let's see. Oh. Where is it? Let's see. I know there's somebody from Alabama they can come up with $50 million. Texas, Nevada, Oregon, Wyoming, Florida, Massachusetts, Connecticut, Oklahoma, Georgia, New Jersey. I'm just going through all these billionaires. Okay. Hawaii, North Carolina, Tennessee, Michigan, Illinois, Alabama. Who's the richest man in Alabama? I bet you this dude got $1 billion, dog. I bet you she got it. He got it. 33. What was the richest dude in Alabama, man? We're at 39. These cats are still well over $1 billion. God, dog, every state in America got somebody that got ridiculous sums of money, homie. Alabama, Jim Rain from Great Southern Wood Preserving. Dude could walk by you on the street, got $700 million, okay? Jim Wood got $50 million to secure that fight, dog. Shit. Oh, these cats got... Oh, but you know what $700 million is like in Alabama? That's like $2 billion in New York. Of wood, Great Southern Wood Preserving. $1 billion is enough. Oh, easy money, dog. Jim Rain was from Alabama. I thought he's worth $700 million. Yep, $700 million. Yep, Prito Feshkabar, Jim Rain. He is worth $700 million, which in Alabama is $1 billion, dog. That's what he lists. Jim Rain, $950 million, because that was older. Dude got dope. Somebody in Alabama got $1 billion. Somebody in Alabama got $50 million, dog. Okay? Somebody in Alabama got $50 million. That was my point. Who's this? Somebody from Alabama got $50 million? Yes. Somebody got $50 million. But dog, I'll take $900 million in Alabama over $1 billion in New York any day. AKA Yellow Fella. That's his name, is Yellow Fella. Oh, yeah. 950 mil. That's a lot of money for that Alabama boy. Wonder how he got some of that. Wonder how he got his hands on some of that. I'm just messing around. Not playing, but just messing around. Yes, sir. Anyway, man, it's been fun, man. It's been fun. We got this Friday. I'm in my we got 2 more live streams coming up today. 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock. I think it's 12:30 is going to be World Breaker fighting. And I think around 3 Central Time is when Best Fight the Best Boxing comes on. So there's going to be more and more good stuff. Jaquan Tom said he never accepted the offer for the money to be put in escrow. Exactly. He didn't want it. He never wanted it, dog, and he don't want it now. Okay? They don't want it now. They want to continue to milk y'all UK dudes until the other guys go away. When Anthony Joshua says, I'm going to be here longer than all these other guys, tells you he's looking towards for a time when they're gone. He's looking past them. Like, I've been laying it on the line for my entire for 5 years. I've been laying it on the line, and I've been the king of boxing since I walked in the sport of boxing. This nigga, shut up. You just blowing smoke. Get out of here, dude. Don't nobody. The Queen's medal can't protect you, dog. I saw that little medal. Dude got that medal with his big ass smile on his face. They could have the fight at University of Alabama Stadium, make mad loose off that. Yeah, man, but not like Vegas, dog. They're gonna make that big money on that Vegas. Hey, man, Chris Ray, shout out to you, man. Yes, have a Merry Christmas, y'all, too. Look, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe and hit the bell icon. And with that, I'm out. Peace.